Hey guys, I am here for another video. This is on my 2021 NFL draft. Alright, let's get started with the first overall pick. The Jacksonville Jaguars select Trevor Lawrence, the QB out of Clemson. This is kind of obvious. He's the consensus #1 overall pick. Just about everyone's going to pick. That's about everyone has him go #1 overall. I don't see why anyone would say otherwise. #2 overall, I had the San Francisco 49ers select, not San Francisco 49ers, New York Jets. I think Zach Wilson at BYU, kind of obvious as well. 3rd overall, I have the San Francisco 49ers selecting Trey Lance, QB, North Dakota State. It's a hard decision between Lance and Fields, but I do think Lance has more upside. Plus, I don't think Shanahan's high on Fields whatsoever. 4th overall, Atlanta's really a wild card. I'm not doing any trades in the draft, but if there was a trade, it would probably be here. And so a team like New England or Denver or the Bears might decide to trade up to #4. However, I think if there are no trades and the Falcons stay there, I think they take Kyle Pitts, stay down to Florida. I think they're going to give Matt Ryan another year. I don't think they'll take a QB. See what Matt Ryan still has left in the tank. Matt Ryan didn't have that bad of a season last year, but I mean you could look at his touchdowns. I thought his touchdowns went down, but then again, he was also missing Julio for half the year with injuries. All right, now we got the Bengals at 5. Now this is where it gets interesting. There are only 2 guys that I can see going here. You either take Jamar Chase and get a offensive lineman, maybe a guy like Alex Leatherwood, maybe in the early seconds, or do you take a guy like Penei Sewell, a big-bodied offensive lineman, and then go wide receiver later on. Is when you look at it, their wide receivers aren't really too bad. They got Boyd and they got T. Higgins. So really not too bad, all things considered. Screw it. They take Chase. I think they'll take Chase. And hope a guy falls in the early second. Alright. Miami Dolphins. Another wide receiver goes out the board if I can find him. Here it is. Devontae Smith. He had played with Tua Tagovailoa before. He has experience there. He just won the Heisman. But I don't think he's the best wide receiver in the draft. He has experience since the Dolphins do have a couple of Alabama players on that offense. Alright, moving on. Detroit. I think they're either going to go wide receiver or corner. Maybe they do take offensive line. I'm going to say they take Jalen Waddle. I think 3 wide receivers go back to back to back. And this is where I think Waddle will fit their system perfectly. They're gonna build up their team this year, and then maybe hope they can get a QB maybe next year's draft if Goff doesn't pan out. I think this is where Penei Sewell goes off the board to Carolina. Carolina needs to build up the offensive line. They just got their possible QB of the future in Sam Darnold. They got Teddy Bridgewater, which will probably be their bridge type QB. Start Bridgewater this year, plug in Darnold next year, see how it goes. All right, now for Denver. So do I want to take Micah Parsons here and Fields still falls? Do I take Fields here, because I think this would be a good spot for him to go? Or heck, maybe they take either Patrick Surtain or Slater. I think this is where Fields goes. I think it'll fall to #9 to Denver Broncos. I don't think they have much confidence in Drew Lock. I don't think he showed much in the 2 years that Denver might want to sign him long term. But this is just my opinion. I think they'll probably go Fields and have a QB battle. Wow, all right, moving on. And here we go. I think Patrick Surtain goes to Dallas. Dallas needs some corner help. They might go best player available and take Rashawn Slater or maybe Micah Parsons since Sean Lee just retired. Dallas needs to really help build up that offense. And then we got New York Giants. So we're finally done with the first 10 picks. I'm gonna say Micah Parsons to the Giants. I think they're gonna build up that defense, make it even better. And that leaves the Eagles at 12. Do they take? I'm thinking J.C. Horn right here would be good. Maybe they build up that offensive line. Maybe they take Slater here. I'm going to say they take J.C. Horn. Help build up that offensive line. All right. Now we got the LA Chargers. This is where Slater goes off the board. They need to get Herbert protection. They really don't have any other big needs outside of offensive line. I mean, they could go linebacker here. They might go corner later in the draft. Maybe get him another weapon. But this is where Slater goes off the board, I feel like. Build up that offensive line. All right. Now we got the Vikings. Now they're obviously taking offensive line, but the question is who? Christian Darrisaw, Taven Jenkins, or Elijah Vera Tucker? I'm gonna give them Darrisaw, which is the best out of the three. And this is where Mac Jones goes. Patriots don't take that much confidence in Cam Newton. They probably send him into one more deal just to see how he does. I think the Patriots should do really good. Good, trying to help build him around. And I think Mac Jones goes to New England. Now we got Arizona. Now they obviously need offensive line help. Becoming more protection. Maybe they could get him another weapon here. Maybe this is where Bateman goes. Say they get Caleb Farley, cornerback out of Virginia Tech. I think Colonel need some offensive, need some defensive help, and Caleb Farley is the best defensive player available, in my opinion. Now we got the Raiders. I say they take Taven Jenkins. Raiders offensive line help. Jenkins is the best player available. Again, I think. All right, Miami. This is interesting. I could see them taking JOK, give them some more give them their linebacking help. Maybe they take Jalen Phillips since they do need help on the edge rusher. Maybe they keep building up that offense and get Najee Harris. Because maybe they don't want to get to another weapon. Keep building up that offense more and more. I'm gonna say they take Jalen Phillips. Not only the best player available, but I think he fits their scheme really good. Now we got Washington. Once again, same player. Vera Tucker, Barmore, JOK, Collins. You get the drift. Ooh, JOK goes to Washington, making that defense even better. Dang, that defense is going to be awesome with JOK next to John Bostic. That'd be really good right there. Now, without a QB, with all the QBs off the board, and Leatherwood, which would be a big reach right there. I'm gonna say the Bears take Bateman. I think the Bears need some. I think the Bears are gonna build up more protection. I think maybe they take a wide receiver later in the draft. Who knows? But I do like the Bears take right there with Rashad Bateman. All right, now we got the Colts. I think though, I think they're either gonna help build up the offensive line, get one more protection, especially since Anthony Costanza retired, maybe they'll help build up. Maybe they'll get an edge rusher since Jesse Newsom that's left the free agency. Maybe to get more secondary help. I'm gonna say this is hard. I say they take Christian Barmore. I do like that pick. Help build up the defense. Maybe make that defense even better. How about the Titans? I don't think they need edge with Dupree coming there. I don't know if they're gonna take. Maybe they take a reach on Kadarius Tooney here. I could see that. Take a reach on Tooney. Maybe they build up the offense with Elijah Vera Tucker. Maybe they reach on Leatherwood. Maybe maybe they might take Terrence Marshall. And if they take Tooney, I do think the Titans need some weapons outside of AJ Brown. And Kadarius Tooney is probably the best wideout available there. Either Tooney or Marshall. Some people argue Marshall's better. But honestly, it's really hard decision. And this is where time for the Jets. Once again, David Collins is falling. Elijah Vera Tucker is falling. I'm gonna say they take Quiddy Pay. All right, now for the Steelers. So what do we do with the Steelers? They they do have a lot of issues on the offensive line. Maybe they take a reach on Alex Leatherwood. I mean, they don't have a number one back. I mean, all the guys that they have right now are either injury prone or suck. So I think with that in mind, I think that they'll take Najee Harris here and maybe hope for an offensive lineman in the second or third round. Not for the Jaguars. And this is where I think Leatherwood will end up going. I think the Jaguars need offensive line help, and I think Leatherwood would be a good fit there. All right, now the Browns. They obviously need edge help. Maybe they could help. Maybe they could get some help in the linebacking core. Maybe they could build up the interior on the defense, or maybe fit some interior linemen, get some depth there. I think this is where Devine Collins will fall to the Cleveland Browns. All right, now for my Baltimore Ravens. Who do I select? Elijah Bear Tucker is obviously the big one here. I don't think we're going to take David Morwick. I could see Elijah Moore. May take Terrence Marshall. Maybe Elliot Eisenberg. I'm going to give us Elijah Moore. And speaking of which, No, that's at a cornerback. They have someone need to the Ravens. Offensive line, edge rusher, linebacker, linebacker, maybe. I think Greg Newsome goes to New Orleans Saints. They need some help in corner. Greg Newsome would be a good fit there. Man, it's gonna be weird to see Elijah Vera Tucker fall all the way to Green Bay. But this honestly could happen. It's art to believe, yes, but it could easily happen. All right, now do I give the Bills Travis Etienne? I mean, it's probably Travis Etienne, uh, Jason Away maybe. I mean, I don't know if this would be too early for Stoke. Let's give them Aziz Ujulari. Sorry, pronounce that last name. I think they need some edge help. You would be a good fit there. And that would work out really good. For the Ravens' second pick, I give them Jason Away. That'd be pretty good. Maybe give them Joe Tryon. Maybe build that secondary even better to Morrig, even though both Deshaun Elliott and Chuck Clark both had a pretty good season last year. And Quiddy Pay. I find them. I think Quiddy Pay would work. I don't think we're gonna double down on. I am Joe Tryon. I'd go back to back. Raven needs some help on the edge. I think that'd be a good fit there. And the giveaway, I think we're gonna see a third edge rusher go right here. So yeah, that is my selections. I want to see what do you think in the comment section below. I will see you guys next time.